Hey everyone, Scott here with the High Tech Guys on YouTube, where we're hammering it out so you don't have to. And today we're going to talk about installing and configuring CCleaner, which will protect your privacy, make your computer run faster, and be more secure. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to download and install and configure CCleaner. So I'm going to show you how to download it, I'm going to show you how to install it, and then I'm going to show you how to configure it and then run a couple pieces out of it. Because what we want to do today is just keep the very basics. We just want to install it and get it running and clean up your computer to the best we can to keep it running fast. So let's get started. So there's a couple different ways you can download it. On my computer here I have Internet Explorer, I have Chrome, and I have Firefox. But for this video I'm going to go ahead and use Chrome. Doesn't matter which one you use, any one of them can do that. And my browser comes up to Google. If you don't have Google, go ahead to google.com, type that in. And then I'm going to do a search for CCleaner free download. Okay, and I'm going to put these links down in the bottom of the video too so that you don't have to go and remember everything I'm saying here or trying to write it down. Alright, so CCleaner comes up. We got a couple different options here. So I'm going to go down to, I guess it was the third one here, CCleaner download and the company name. And then it comes up to the download page and they give you a couple opportunities to pay them more money, which is what basically every antivirus and every program does out there. So you have the free version, you have the professional version, and the professional plus. The only difference is that some do more than others. And so we're going to briefly cover this real quick just so you have an idea of what the free version does and what the other versions do. But by all means, this is a great product. We use it all the time. So if you download the free version and you like it, paying the $24 or $25 for the professional version or the $40 for the professional plus version is well worth it. It's a great product. It's been around for a long time, so it's really proven its use. Okay, so for the free version, you get it's going to make your computer faster, and it's going to do privacy protection, and then some of the other things that it won't do that the other programs will is complete cleaning. It just does a little bit more automated type stuff, real-time monitoring. So it's going to the free version does not look for stuff that's getting installed and downloaded on your computer where the other versions will. Automatic updating, you have to automatically update it, which I've never had a problem with that. Defragmentation, the plus version will do that. File recovery and hardware analysis, the plus version goes through and kind of just gives you a little bit more detailed report of what's going on with your computer. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to click the download button, and what it's going to do is take me to the download page, and in Chrome it opens up my downloads folder on my computer here. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Yours may not necessarily save it to the downloads folder. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you remember where it ends up at. Okay. All right, so it's done downloading. It's only like a 6 meg file, so it's going to go quick, especially if you have high-speed internet. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the exe here, and it's going to run. Say yes. Chrome will start, and it goes. I'm sorry. CCleaner will start the installation process and run through the menus. I'm going to click yes here. I'm just going to keep all the defaults here. It's going to add a desktop shortcut. It's going to add a start menu shortcut. It's going to add them to the recycle bin. Automatically check for updates to CCleaner. It's going to, in the free version, it'll check for them, but it won't download them. It's going to make you to click the button to download it manually, which is it's still pretty easy to do. And it's going to enable intelligent cookie scan to kind of help look for some of that spyware type stuff that might have got on your computer. You can click the advanced button here and basically just do you want to install this for anyone using the computer or just for me? Basically, if you have multiple people logging into the computer, so if you have a family of 5 and you got each one of the kids and the mom and the dad have different profiles, you probably want to install this for anyone using the computer so that as you log into different profiles, it just helps keep the computer cleaner. So I'm going to leave that by the default and install for anyone using this computer. Click next, and I'm just going to pick the default location it wants to install it. Keep all the defaults here. Click the button, and it will install, finish, and come up to the final screen. So what do you want to do here? I'm going to uncheck view release notes. I've already seen them 100 times. If you want to view them to see what's changed and what's new in here, go ahead. Leave that checked and click finish, and CCleaner will come up, and also the review notes, and you can review them and then close it. Alright, so here we go. This is CCleaner. It's installed. I'm going to close Chrome in the background. All right, so I'm going to go over some of the user interface here and kind of show you what some of the things are, where to go to kind of do some different things. And then I'm going to show you the two things that we really going to use CCleaner for in this video to really help streamline your computer and keep it running faster and faster and faster. All right. So at the very top, it gives you some information about your computer. So for example, my laptop here is Windows 8.1 64-bit. It's an Intel i5 processor, and it has 4 gigs of RAM, and it has an Intel HD Graphics 4000 video card. All right. I'm going to go over this section here in a second, the Windows and the files. Basically, that's going to clean up your files, but that's something we're going to do. On the registry right here, I'm going to go over this next as well, so I'm not going to cover it right now. We're going to actually run through this process as well. The tools option over here allows us to do a bunch of different things, like we can adjust the startup files, what starts when the computer starts and what not. It has a disk analyzer, so you can go through and just see how much space it's using and all the files that you have on your computer. To clean up files on your hard drive, it has a duplicate finder here. You can go check for all that stuff. System restore allows you to check for all that, so if you have a problem with the computer, you can restore it back to a previous time. Drive wiper allows you just to completely wipe out the drive. Some of the options here, we have some settings, a bunch of settings that you can do and adjust. I just leave all the defaults here for our example here. We'll do another video that actually will go into this in more detail. Some of the cookies, you can decide what to keep and what not to keep. When it's cleaning and deleting files, you can have an include file here and an exclude file, which keeps those files so that you don't have to keep keying those in every time. If you got the plus versions, that allow you to monitor certain things. You can see here how it says Pro and Pro. The advanced section here, just a bunch of stuff here. Just go ahead and leave the defaults. And then you have about CCleaner, and you can, follow them on the social media and stuff like that. So if you do use it and you do like, I would recommend they're going out there and following them on their social media. It's a great product. It really is. I actually have the paid version. I don't have it on here now because I'm showing you how to install it. All right, so we're going to go to the cleaner option right here. And in this Windows tab right here, basically these are the files that we're going to select or not select to tell CCleaner what to delete and what not to delete. So here we have our Internet Explorer, and everything that's checked, we're going to leave that by default. So we're going to delete the internet files, we're going to delete the history, the cookies, typed URLs, index.dat files, the last download location. But we're going to leave the autocomplete form history and the saved passwords there, because if you have any passwords saved for, like, let's say your eBay account, your Facebook account, or any of your social media stuff, it's going to delete it. You can always key them back in, but it's just a pain in the butt. Windows Explorer. So we're kind of the same thing. We're going to delete all this stuff, recent documents to run, other Explorer, MRUs, thumbnail cache, taskbar, jump lists, and network passwords. But we're going to leave the network passwords unchecked, because if you have any of those in there, you have to rekey them in, and that could cause all sorts of problems if you're trying to access network shares at a company and so forth. All right, so the system, we're going to empty the recycle bin. We're going to clean up the temporary files, the clipboard, check disk file fragments, Windows log files, and the other things we're just going to leave unselected is all this stuff here. I'm not going to kind of go over that there. I'm already getting long-winded. And then the advanced section here, I'm going to go ahead and just leave those default. I'm not going to check anything there. Again, we're just kind of doing the basics right here, just cleaning the worst stuff off our computer, get it running good. And then in the next videos, which can be a little more in-depth and a little bit longer, we'll talk about why you need to do certain things, and it gets more in-depth and the videos get longer. But we just want to keep this short and to the point to help you keep your computer running great. Okay, so I'm going to click on the Applications tab here, and here's a bunch of the other browsers. So we got Firefox, same thing with Internet Explorer. Delete the main stuff, but let's go ahead and keep the passwords and all this stuff we got to key in, so we don't have to keep doing that. It's a pain in the butt. Every password's got a different way of doing things. A capital letter, 8 numbers, 8 letters, symbols. Can't use symbols. Can you? You got 1,000 passwords, so let's not delete those. Google Chrome is the same thing. We're gonna leave that by default. I got Windows 8, so I might have some different options on my computer if you don't have Windows 8. And some of the different programs I have installed, you may not see here. You may see some other ones. But I'm going to go ahead and leave all these defaulted. So if they're checked, I'm going to leave them checked. If they're not, then I'm going to leave them unchecked. And so, but you can see here some of my applications. I got, Office. I got all the offices. 2007, 2013, I got OneNote. I have LogMeIn, which is a login software. I got Adobe stuff and so forth. So I'm going to leave all those done. And I'm going to click Run Cleaner. This process will permanently delete all these files. I'm going to click OK. I got a prompt here saying that it's cleaning this. Google Chrome needs to be closed, and so I'm going to go ahead and ask CCleaner to close it. It has to be closed in order for it to obviously clean up the internet files that it's using. It's taking too long, so I'm going to say force close it. Yes. All right, so then it gives you a summary of what it found. So basically, it took 3.764 seconds. It's going to remove, or it has removed, 1.5 gigs. There's 1,000 megs in a gig, and we got 1.496, so it's almost 1.5. And then over here, just a quick summary of what it found. So on my Internet Explorer temporary internet files, you know, it has 9 megs there, 310 files. My recycle bin, I had over a gig of files in there. I do a lot of movies and I delete stuff and make a lot of mistakes. Google Chrome, internet cache, you know, I had a bunch of this. So you can see what I got here. And then, so that'll show you a summary of what it found and what it deletes. So it really cleans up all them internet files, temporary files, orphan files that can slow down your computer. All right, so next, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the registry and just leave everything defaulted here. You know, leave all this stuff checked. All right, so I'm going to just go in here and say scan for issues, and what that's going to do will probably take about 20 seconds here. It's going to run through your registry and look for all this stuff over here that it sees that's misaligned, that's not there, that stuff that as you install stuff and uninstall programs over the years, things get orphaned. Some files don't get removed. And so what CCleaner does is it go out there and look for those and says, okay, you don't need these anymore. It's just junking things up and slowing things down. And then when it's finished, so it's finished here, you can see it's 100% up here. You can scroll through this and see what you got. I've done this enough times that I just kind of quickly glance through it. But you can make sure that there's nothing there that you really need. See, a lot of these are in downloads where it's deleting a bunch of stuff here. Missing references and valid firewall rules and so forth. So I go ahead and I leave them all checked. And I say fix selected issues. And do you want to back up changes to your registry? Absolutely, 1000% yes. Always say yes. The default location is in your documents, and I just go ahead and just click save right there. If you want to save it somewhere else, by all means, that it's fine. But you want to save it just in case it deletes something and you go back and say, oh crap, I really needed that. You can restore that registry and then go back and run CCleaner again and then remove that piece out there, and don't remove it when it cleans the rest of them. So I'm going to say fixed all selected issues, and that is done. And I click close. And that's it for CCleaner. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. CCleaner is now on your computer, so I would recommend running it, about once a week or at least once a month. And especially if you see your computer slowing down, or if you may have or may think that you might have a virus or something, absolutely, check your antivirus program that's running, and then come in here and run CCleaner. You want to do an update, and should keep it up and keep your computer cleaning. So if you like this video, go ahead and give us a like. If you don't, give us the thumbs down. If you want more of these, or you want to see more of our videos on antivirus and other tech issues, please subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. And thank you, and have a great day.